In 1959, inside a small New York recording studio, a 20-year-old from Brooklyn leaned over an upright piano. The keys were worn smooth from practice. A microphone stood about 3 feet away, just under 1 meter, and a 7-inch record spun at 45 revolutions per minute. He pressed Teenage Heartache directly into vinyl. His name was Neil Sedaka. Born March 13, 1939, in Brighton Beach, Brooklyn. He was the son of a taxi driver, and a mother insisted on discipline. At age 8, he won a scholarship to the preparatory division of the Juilliard School in New York City. He studied counterpoint and classical form before most musicians even learned 3 chords. At Manhattan's High School of Music and Art, he met Carole King. By the late 1950s, both were writing professionally inside the Brill Building at 1619 Broadway in Manhattan, an office building roughly 11 stories tall, 120 feet high, 36.5 meters. Sedaka, alongside lyricist Howard Greenfield, wrote Stupid Cupid, a top 20 hit in 1958 for Connie Francis. He was barely out of his teens. In 1959, he wrote Oh Carol for Carole King. It climbed to number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100 and sold over 1 million copies. Gold certification in an era when that meant 1 million physical singles. King answered with her own O'Neill. 2 classmates, 2 architects of American songwriting. Then came Calendar Girl in 1960. Happy Birthday, Sweet 16 in 61. And in 1962, Breaking Up is Hard to Do. It reached number 1 in the United States. And unlike many teen idols, Sedaka wrote his own material. His melodies, they were tight, structured, economical. Classical training translated directly into radio efficiency. Then, in 1964, the landscape changed. The British invasion, led by the Beatles, pushed many American pop acts off playlists almost overnight. Neil Sedaka adapted. He relocated to the United Kingdom in the late 1960s and rebuilt. In 1972, he recorded Solitaire, later covered by Elvis Presley in 76. In 1974, Laughter in the Rain. It reached number 1 in the United States. And then in 1975, he accomplished something that almost no one heard of. He re-recorded Breaking Up is Hard to Do as a slow ballad. It returned to the top 10 more than a decade after the original hit. Same composition, 2 different decades, 2 separate chart lives. That same year, another Sedaka composition found brand new life. Love Will Keep Us Together, which he co-wrote with Howard Greenfield in 1973, became a number 1 hit in 1975 for Captain and to Neil, and won the Grammy Award for Record of the Year. Even when his own voice was not on the record, his structure carried it. Across more than 60 years, Sedaka wrote or co-wrote over 500 songs. His catalog sold tens of millions of records worldwide, first on vinyl, then on cassette tapes, and then on compact discs, and eventually through digital streaming. He was inducted to the Songwriters Hall of Fame in 1983. On February 27, 2026, Neil Sedaka passed away in Los Angeles at the age of 86 years old, just weeks before his 87th birthday. He witnessed the entire arc of modern music, from the Brill Building's narrow hallways to global streaming platforms. And through every shift, the constant was composition. A Brooklyn kid with classical discipline who proved that melody, when built correctly, can survive format changes, market shifts, and now, even silence. These are Interesting Things with JC.